In my previous videos about improving decks for 2023, I focused on the default free decks that Pokemon TCG Live gives you. Now I'm going to be talking about the decks earned for free through the current Battle Pass. At level 25 of the Global Beta Battle Pass, Live gives you this Mew VMAX deck for free, provided you spend 600 crystals on the Premium Battle Pass. The deck is absolutely insane, not just now, but post-rotation as well. Just keep in mind that the current Battle Pass will end on March 29th, so don't dilly-dally. Put simply, Mew VMAX absolutely laughs in the face of rotation. The deck mostly stays intact, with Twig Ball being the only notable loss. The free version of the deck does need a few changes before you're ready to reach Arceus lead, but they're super cheap since the free version already comes with a 4-3 line of Mew VMAX and 4 Genesect V, easily the most expensive cards in the deck. I decided to just go with the Mew VMAX list that placed 4th at a recent Japanese tournament featuring more than 3,000 players. It runs super efficiently thanks to the draw power of Genesect V, and the presence of Meloetta means you can deal 280 damage in a turn, provided you have 4 Fusion Strike energy in play. And because Mew VMAX is a beast, it can copy Meloetta's attack at any point. Otherwise, you'll most likely be using Genesect's Techno Blast, which deals 210 damage. And that's it for Pokemon. You could potentially chuck in an Oricorio to reduce the amount of damage all of your Pokemon take by 20, but Mew wants to hit hard and take out threats. Oricorio just takes up a bench spot and doesn't help you achieve that goal. Looking at trainers, it's all about consistency here. The supporters are low counts of Elesa Sparkle to accelerate fusion energy from the deck, Boss's Orders to bring up anybody you want, Judge to always keep your opponent at 4 cards in hand, Roxanne to put your opponent at just 2 cards in hand once they get to 3 prizes, and the new Arven to get you an item and a tool card. Arven will end up being super useful because this deck plays 3 copies of Path to the Peak. Path to the Peak might seem weird at first, but it's to slow down your opponent. By shutting off Roblox Pokemon abilities, your opponent might not be able to use Lugia V-Star, Lumineon V, or any Radiant Pokemon on their turn. In order to make sure you're not screwed by Path, the deck runs 4 copies of Lost Vacuum, which send any Stadium or Tool card to the Lost Zone at the cost of a card from your hand going to the Lost Zone as well. So the basic strategy is to draw a bunch of cards on your turn, use Judge, and then put Path to the Peak into play to mess up your opponent, then bump Path at the start of your next turn with Lost Vacuum. It's devastating and shows just how crazy powerful Mew VMAX is. Other items include Power Tablet to boost your damage, Battle VIP Pass to give yourself the best turn 1 possible, Forest Seal Stone to go get any card you need whenever you want, and Cram-o-matic. Cram-o-matic is another insane card in Mew VMAX. By discarding another item from your hand, you flip a coin. If it's heads, you go and get any card you want from your deck. So not only can this deck draw a crazy amount of cards every turn, but it runs 4 copies of a card that can potentially just get you any card you need whenever you need it. Other changes you could make to the deck are including 2 Meloetta and a Hisuian Heavy Ball to increase your chances of attacking with Meloetta at some point, but that's about it. There is another build of Mew VMAX you can use that removes the Meloetta and Fusion Energy and instead just plays double Turbo Energy. This version is about maximum consistency and control. You want to use most of the cards in the other version, but in place of Meloetta and Fusion Energy, you go with cards like Cross Switcher, more copies of Judge, and a copy or 2 of Lost City. Whichever version you decide to go with, you won't be disappointed. I mean, seriously, if you haven't bought the Premium Battle Pass in Live for 600 crystals, do that immediately. You only have until March 29th to reach level 25 and claim the free Mew VMAX deck. You gain, on average, 1 level per day, so depending on when you're watching this, get going. When you do go to update the Mew VMAX deck for the 2023 season, you'll only need 2,450 credits. I decided to make every art the same for things like items and energy because I hate mismatched rarities, so that added a few hundred extra credits for the Ultra Ball, Choice Belt, and Double Turbo Energy. Regardless, getting to level 25 of the Global Beta Premium Battle Pass is the best way to set yourself up for the coming year. If there's any changes you'd like to make to Mew VMAX, like maybe including a Drapion V or 2, let everyone know in the comments below.